Hey guys, it's Claire here, and welcome back to another episode of the 5-Minute Design Business, which is the new series that I've started this week, where I am sharing a quick 5 to 10 minute video with one very actionable step at the end for you to take to start really building your business and getting it growing and moving along, rather than just consuming content, which I know is super fun to do. I think a lot of people are sitting back and not taking enough action. I see that way too much. And I know that one of the big things that so many of you struggle with is confidence and imposter syndrome. And I know from my own experience that one of the key ways that you are going to get over a confidence issue and imposter syndrome is by taking action. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. And I was reading something interesting about imposter syndrome not long ago, and basically what this thing, it might have just been a comment that someone had in a Facebook group I'm part of. I just can't quite remember where I read it, but basically what this person was saying is that they actually work with they're a coach for a really high level range of people. They work with really top performing athletes. They work with high level CEOs, really high performing people. And this comment that they made really stuck with me, because what they said was someone had commented about having imposter syndrome and how to get over it. And they had said the funny thing, or not so funny thing, but the interesting thing about the work that they do with the super, super high achieving, super high level people, you know, like big names like we probably would all know of, is that they also suffer from imposter syndrome. So this is something that no matter what level you are at, you are going to experience. And so you're either going to sit back with your imposter syndrome and not take any action on the stuff that you guys want to achieve in your life, or you are going to start to take the little steps towards building confidence and getting over your imposter syndrome. And for me, I've got imposter syndrome. I mean, I often am talking to my husband about, you know, who am I to be the one who's telling people how to build their businesses and stuff. And, you know, like we all suffer from this. So don't think that you're special. I'm afraid you're not. We all have this problem. But the difference probably between me, who also has this, and perhaps where you're sitting at the moment, is that I do take action on just moving things forward and you know, trying to just push past that feeling of being an imposter. And the key way that I do that, which is the lesson and the step that I want you to think about and take away with you today, is to be helpful. So I have tried to take away from the focus of myself. So instead of you guys like thinking, you know, worrying about me sitting in my gym clothes, or worrying how I look on camera, or worrying about all these things to do with me, I think, what's something that's super valuable that I can be teaching you, that I know is helpful, and how can I be of service to you guys? How can I deliver value to you guys? What can I say and share of my own experience that will inspire you, that will help you, that will give you tips and tricks and stuff that you can do as well. So for me, and the action step for you to think about today, is about which parts of your story can you be sharing that takes the focus off you and starts to put the onus on you being a helpful person to your community. Because I think as soon as you start to show up and be and just be consistent and start sharing the knowledge and the tips and the know-hows that you have from your perspective, the faster you're going to get over your imposter syndrome, or not. You're just going to live with your imposter syndrome, and you're just going to keep pushing through, because your imposter syndrome will raise a level when you raise a level as well. So it's always going to be there. It's better that you start just getting used to that being there and start taking action anyway. So that's today's little 5-minute tip. I want you to think about how you can be sharing helpful content, helpful information. I want you to take the focus off yourself. If you are focusing only on yourself, you are not focusing on the right thing. You need to be focusing on your community. You need to be focusing on helping other people. That will be the fastest way, I promise you, that you start to get over this feeling of imposter syndrome and this lack of confidence that you're currently feeling. So that's today's tip. Hopefully that is helpful. I definitely want you to jot down some ideas about how you can start to be helpful and the things that you know that you can share with your community. That is your action step for today. Let's write down 5 things that you know inside out. What are the 5 topics that you know inside out that you can start being helpful with? And let's take the focus off ourselves. Let's stop thinking and sitting and dwelling on our imposter syndrome and start thinking about how we can be helpful to other people. That's today's tip. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.